Welcome students, welcome to Da Vinci Medical Academy. Today my topic will be about nervous system basics. What is a nervous system and what are the basic structures in nervous system? So this nervous system is a vital organ in the body that controls not only movement and sensation, it also controls the emotions and the thoughts we process. The nervous system is divided basically into two main categories such as central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. What is the central nervous system? The central nervous system contains the brain, the main brain part, and the spinal cord that we have. This controls the movement and the sensation. How it controls the movement and sensation? So we need something to connect this central nervous system to the muscles and the organs and all the receptors. So that is the peripheral nervous system. So peripheral nervous system consists of the nerves that emerge from the spinal cord as well as the brain. Now, what is the unit? What is inside this nervous system? That is called neuron. The neuron, let me give you an example of the amount of neuron that is present inside brain. How much it is there. You take a cubic millimeter, cut a cubic millimeter of the cerebrum, and you see under the microscope the number of neurons. So that is equal to the number of stars in our Milky Way galaxy. So the neurons will not end there. The neurons talk to each other. How they talk to each other? They connect with each other with the help of synapses. So if you take a neuron, the neuron has the dendrites and the body that is called the soma, and we have axon. So the neurons connect with each other either in the axonal part or they connect with each other in the dendrites or the body. The neurons will come and connect. And do you know how many connections is possible for a neuron? It's about 1,000 connections. So now a neuron can have 1,000 synapses it can form. So this is the beauty of the human brain. So now basically central nervous system contains, I told you, brain and spinal cord. What is this brain part contains? So this brain part contains cerebrum in the left and the right. So we call this as cerebral hemisphere. And a small organ in the back of the skull is called the cerebellum, and it has left and right cerebellar hemisphere, which then continues as midbrain, medulla, pons, and then you have the spinal cord that is continuing until the vertebral, through the vertebral bodies. Now this part, that frontal lobe, is mainly involved in thought process, the thought we are having. Okay, so they generate the thought process. The parietal lobe controls the movement. Parietal. So this side we have what is called parietal lobe, and the part that is near the ear is temporal. So what it does, for example, what this temporal does, what is present in the temporal lobe is ear. So the temporal lobe is mainly involved in sensory, auditory signals, perceiving auditory signal. The occipital lobe is involved in vision and other main characteristic. So the vital part in the brain is the centers of that is present inside the brain. They control not only heart rate, they also control BP. Okay, they control respiratory rate, and they control everything. So why an MBBS student should study this nervous system? What is the importance? Let me give an example. Okay, there is a patient who rides a bicycle and suddenly met with an accident, and he falls and hit with a rock in the occipital area. What happens is, after he got injured in the occipital area, when he wake up, he loses his sight. He becomes blind. So how is this possible? There is no injury to the eye. So how is this possible? Because the occipital lobe controls the vision. So this is a type of stroke. Okay, you would have seen patients who cannot move the right hand and right leg. If you take a CT scan, you will be shocked to see that the left side of the brain is damaged, not the right side. So why this happens? For all these answers, we should study deep into the nervous system. So epilepsy, that is seizures, the Parkinson disease, the Alzheimer's disease, the stroke, for all these diseases, an MBBS student should be familiar with the nervous system basics. Thank you.